In 2025, Aston Martin continues to redefine the balance between timeless luxury and cutting-edge innovation. A brand steeped in heritage, known for its seamless blend of performance and prestige, Aston Martin's 2025 lineup feels like a natural progression of its legacy, yet more daring, more sophisticated, and more technologically advanced than ever before. With the world rapidly transitioning towards electrification, sustainability, and intelligent mobility, the British marque is navigating the future while preserving what makes it unmistakably Aston Martin: elegance, craftsmanship, and raw, unfiltered driving emotion. This year, the brand has sharpened its identity with models that are bolder, more aggressive in stance, yet unmistakably refined. From revised styling cues to revamped interiors and significant updates under the hood, 2025 Aston Martin's look and feel more purposeful. The front fascia across the lineup has been reimagined with more pronounced grille, sharper LED light signatures, and aerodynamic detailing that subtly hints at the performance lying beneath. It's not just form, but function. Every angle, every curve has been sculpted to enhance airflow, reduce drag, and elevate performance. Take, for example, the refreshed Aston Martin DB12. Introduced as a grand tourer with the soul of a sports car, the 2025 model sharpens the concept even further. Gone is the V12 from the earlier era. In its place lies a re-engineered 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8 sourced from Mercedes-AMG, but fine-tuned in-house to produce even more bite. It delivers over 670 horsepower, capable of launching the DB12 from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 3.4 seconds. But the magic lies not just in numbers, it's in how the power is delivered. Smooth, immediate, and thunderous when provoked, yet graceful at cruising speeds. The DB12 redefines what a luxury GT can be. Inside the cabin, Aston Martin has gone through a renaissance. For years, interior tech lagged behind its competitors. But 2025 changes that narrative. The cockpit is a showcase of handcrafted excellence and digital modernization. A new bespoke infotainment system developed in-house for the first time here features a crisp 10.25-inch touchscreen with haptic feedback, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and over-the-air updates. The materials are what you'd expect from the British automaker: hand-stitched leather, open-pore wood, real metal accents. It's tactile, rich, and deeply personal. Every control, from the knurled aluminium dials to the weighted gear selector, exudes quality. But perhaps the most talked about model this year is Aston Martin's push into electrification. The 2025 Rapide E, finally emerging from years of anticipation, represents the brand's first fully electric performance sedan. It's not just a compliance car, it's a serious contender in the luxury F space. With dual electric motors producing a combined 602 horsepower and over 700 pounds-to-feet of torque, the Rapide E offers blistering acceleration, reaching 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. Its 800-volt electrical architecture supports ultra-fast charging, bringing the battery from 10% to 80% in just under 25 minutes. Driving the Rapide E is a revelation. It retains the soul of an Astona. Its steering is weighty and communicative, the suspension perfectly tuned for spirited cornering, and its adaptive damping system allows for effortless switching between comfortable cruising and dynamic performance. Even without the visceral soundtrack of a combustion engine, the Rapide E delivers that sense of occasion that defines the brand. The electric motor whine is subtle, but ever-present, and the silence actually enhances the feeling of luxury. You're wrapped in tranquility, surrounded by opulence, and propelled by sheer force. 2025 also marks significant upgrades to the Aston Martin Vantage, the brand's entry-level sports car that's anything but basic. The new model sports a wider grille, a lowered stance, and more pronounced aerodynamic sculpting that gives it an aggressive presence. Under the hood, the V8 has been retuned to push power north of 650 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed ZF transmission that delivers lightning-fast shifts. It's sharper, quicker, and more precise than ever. The handling feels telepathic thanks to a new electronic limited slip differential, reworked suspension geometry, and sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 5S tires developed specifically for the car. Aston Martin hasn't forgotten about its limited run and bespoke clientele either. The Valor, a celebration of analog purity, continues into 2025 in extremely limited numbers. It's a front-engine V12 manual, a true unicorn in today's market. Every inch of the Valor is handcrafted, from the exposed carbon fiber body panels to the Alcantara wrapped shifter. It's raw, loud, and visceral, a love letter to enthusiasts who crave the old-school thrill of driving. Then there's the Valkyrie, the hypercar that bends the limits of road-legal engineering, returns with minor tweaks for 2025, now offering a more accessible track pack option, still boasting a naturally aspirated V12 developed with Gosworth, paired with hybrid electric motors for a combined output exceeding 1,100 horsepower. The Valkyrie remains a technical masterpiece. It's not just fast, it's a full sensory overload. Driving it is as close as most people will ever get to piloting a Formula One car on public roads. And yet, it's still an Aston Martin crafted with attention to detail, refinement, and beauty. What sets Aston Martin apart in 2025 isn't just performance or luxury, it's their commitment to blending the two without compromise. While other manufacturers may swing hard in the direction of digitalization or electrification at the cost of identity, Aston Martin walks a finer line. Their vehicles still feel handmade, still feel human. That might mean fewer screens, more analog dials, or a more tactile user experience, but it works. In an age where tech often overwhelms design, Aston Martin chooses to elevate it with discretion. From a business standpoint, 2025 also reflects Aston Martin's return to profitability and increased brand value, thanks in part to strategic partnerships and smart product planning. Their ongoing collaboration with Mercedes-AMG provides a reliable technological foundation, while still allowing Aston Martin to infuse its DNA into every aspect of the car, from engine tuning to driving dynamics. And their commitment to ultra-luxury personalization through Q by Aston Martin ensures every customer can create a car as unique as their fingerprint. Moreover, Aston Martin is making strides in sustainability, not just through electrification but through manufacturing practices and materials. Their Gaydon factory in the UK is now partially powered by renewable energy, and the brand is experimenting with plant-based leathers, recycled composites, and reduced waste processes. These efforts align with the global shift in automotive responsibility, proving that heritage and progress are not mutually exclusive. The 2025 Aston Martin lineup is, in many ways, the clearest expression of the brand's mission, to build the most beautiful cars in the world, uncompromising in their performance and steeped in heritage. Whether it's the ferocious growl of a V8 Vantage, the silent speed of the Rapide E, or the spaceship feel of the Valkyrie, there's a common thread of emotion. These aren't just cars, they're experiences, sculpted in metal and leather, driven by passion and precision. As we look toward the future, Aston Martin in 2025 feels more confident, more defined, and more exciting than it has in years. It's a brand reborn, and not by abandoning its roots, but by nurturing them in new soil. The journey ahead promises more innovation, more electrification, and certainly more surprises. But one thing remains certain: Aston Martin will continue to thrill, seduce, and inspire, because that's what legends do.